All right, family. We live with the general. You already know what it is, man. We got the fire commentary on what's going on, keeping you update about the war going on over there in the Persian Gulf, the ceasefire, the Strait of Hormuz again on lockdown. Before we get started, make sure you get over there to Patreon. Click that link in the top of your chat. Over 600 exclusive live streams by the general. You already know it's off the chain. We ain't got to say no more. Russia warns Iran. They're being warned. 50,000 U.S. troops. See, we ain't even been talking about that. 50,000 U.S. troops have amassed over there. They just sent 10,000 more. So quietly, they have been building up far beyond what you want to call, deterrence. This is beyond deterrence. This is going to be direct intervention. So in Iran didn't already, they know that because they made mention of it. They getting ready, which they don't want the beef, but it's coming to their ass real soon. That's really what's about to happen to them. And when they get in there, and we're gonna have a hell of a time tonight, and I'm gonna run this down to you so you understand what is about to happen before it happens. So when you see this shit happen, you're gonna be amazed at the commentary you're gonna get tonight. Russia is already warning them, saying they about to come in there. You know what I'm saying? They saying that the numbers of soldiers that they have quietly, and the ceasefire really was to get the last soldiers in there. You see what I'm saying? They probably you gonna hear about them, bringing some more in there. But they have amassed over 50,000 U.S. troops around the Persian Gulf, and so it ain't gonna be long after they're not gonna wait on Iran because they don't know what Iran is doing. They don't know how far along they may have, may be in trying because you have to think. Think about this now. What do you think Iran would try to do if they even close? I don't see them having the mechanisms to get that but they, because it requires you to have a different kind of missile to get a nuclear warhead on top. This requires a different type of missile, and so, but you don't know where they at. And the reason why you can't guess because you got Russia, you got China, you can't even you got Pakistan. You don't know. Pakistan supposed to be an ally of Saudi Arabia, but you just don't know. Okay, so with all of them elements, you got to go on in there and get it, which I said a long time ago. You're gonna have to go in there and get it. You see, and beat motherfuckers up while you're there. And so we're gonna talk about how that's possible. What more likely they gonna do before they go in. More likely, they're gonna knock a lot of them goddamn lights out over there. They're gonna knock the lights out. You see, they already got air superiority. So ain't no mass Iranian soldiers about to rear their head, because they is most definitely gonna get their heads blown off with them goddamn helicopters and them goddamn. And yes, they got some shit, but when you get on the ground, they gonna show you all of this new shit that they got. See, motherfuckers already talking about what. Motherfucker, they waiting to show motherfuckers what these new toys that they got. How in the world do you believe that the United States, that been the most advanced nation on, somehow everybody just caught up? Y'all motherfucker trying to do what already been done damn near 70 years ago. You see, y'all motherfucker trying to acquire some shit that, so they passed where you at. They already on some other shit. And they saying they ready to show you the new toys that they gonna show your ass. You see what I'm saying? And so it is at the point Cause ain't no most definitely when we talk about the blockade, the blockade is really why they put, they trying to menace out there in the Strait of Hormuz because of the fact that they shit is shut down. So that you had a standstill, and the standstill at this point in time is more detrimental to Iran because now you ain't getting no money. You ain't getting no money. And to all the people out there, again, talking, China is already understanding where this shit gonna go. They try, and really Russia and China, they done did about what they could do for Iran before they get these hands and feet put on them. Because they about to get hands and feet put on them. And Russia and China cannot do nothing for them because they're gonna rush in there on them. You see, and there's no amount of help at this point in time can save them from what's about to happen. And so this was, this was a critical moment for Iran to really say themselves. But like I said, Iran is not the type of regime that you can negotiate with. I mean, even at this point, it's way past the time of negotiation. It is, because you didn't look what you done did to them. You done knocked off 50, 60 of they damn they leaders. You done bombed them for 2 months. And then we're not even talking about the first time you went over there and bombed them. So they got vengeance in their heart. So you can't leave them motherfuckers in there. You can't leave them in there, man. You cannot leave them in there. You got to go in there and crack them heads. That's just all it is to it. You see, you got to go in there and yeah. Ray, man, worry about the goddamn war, man. You keep talking about some goddamn Trump. Worry about this goddamn war, man. You talking about some goddamn Trump. Trump ain't, listen, we talking about a war here, man. We're going, yeah. He probably did. Vladimir, but they already could see the soldiers coming over there. Iran gonna get beat up. My man, Grod, what your name is? What is you? May God? You one of them motherfuckers. Yeah, you is May God. That man up there, the man Rog. Yeah, that's Magog and Gog. Them damn them motherfuckers from the north up there in the Bible and shit. Yeah, come on. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. We gonna see this. Talking about Iran got those supersonic, and the United States ain't got them. They ain't got supersonic missiles. Iran gonna get beat up, and I'm gonna laugh at you, man, Grog. I'm gonna laugh at you, cause they gonna bomb that shit up before they even come on there. They gonna soften that shit up. Hey, they go bomb that motherfucker so hard that every time you walk, motherfucker, the earth go crack. It's gonna crack open. Yeah, I know it is. They can't beat the United States. Stop playing, please. Man, you know how many times we done heard this shit? We heard this shit from Gaddafi. We heard this shit from Saddam Hussein. We heard this shit from that motherfucker over there, ISIS. They knocked the motherfucker off with the Caliph of ISIS. What is y'all talking about? They knocked the motherfucker off. That's a bullshit. Iran ain't fought nobody, man. Iran don't even fight. They don't even fight. They pay other motherfuckers to fight. Get your weak ass out of here with that bullshit. They don't even fight. They pay their proxies to fight. What is you talking about? Name me one. Iran ain't fought a war since goddamn Iraq, man. Get out of here. Iran, no, it ain't different. It's not different. No, it's not. They've been preparing for this for a long time. That's what y'all act like they just go up, and they've been preparing for this war. You see? Yeah, you talking about what war had the goddamn Iran fought? Iran ain't fought a fucking war since goddamn the 1980s. What the fuck is you talking about? Them boys ain't ready for the United States. The United States been fighting wars in Iran. I mean, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, nigga. They didn't, and motherfuckers talking about they were gonna lose over there, and they held goddamn Afghanistan for 20 years. And if it wasn't for whole ass Biden, if anybody else was over there, they would have still held the motherfucker. Yeah. You say, yeah. Iran, it's so high. Listen here, the blockade alone is gonna fuck them up. That's why they went back out in the water, because they losing money. If they was in control of the motherfucking Gulf, why did they go back? They losing money. They losing $435 million a day. In a minute, they gonna run out of money, and them motherfuckers over there in that regime is gonna start, you understand, wanting to break away. They gonna rebel, you understand, because it ain't gonna be no money, and then when it ain't no money, motherfuckers is not gonna stick around. Yeah, motherfuckers is not gonna stick around. So you keep talking, and they done already fucked them up. Listen to me. Listen to me, and I'm gonna go to this again. Anytime, and you tell me about some goddamn security and how great the military is, listen, in any nation on the planet, if your president is assassinated, that is like the greatest breach of security that the army, the national security of that president, you have failed. You not gonna tell me they army is prepared for the United States and they can't even secure they motherfucking government leaders. If the president of if you knock off Vladimir Putin, man, they gonna kill everybody in the goddamn government that was responsible for security. They're gonna drop a goddamn bomb if you ain't even getting close to GGP. If you understand what I'm saying, if there's an attempt or anything, they shaking down the country. Anytime you cannot secure the leader of your nation, that is a complete and total failure of security. So how in the hell you gonna tell me they prepared for the United States of America when they cannot even defend they goddamn leaders? That is a shame. It's a shame on a nation to allow they goddamn leaders to be assassinated like that. Okay, so don't tell me nothing about they ready for the United States. You done already took a blow because you didn't allow, and whatever you say they got over there, why the fuck they didn't use it to protect their goddamn leaders? If they got supersonic missiles, that was the time to shoot them. If they got this motherfucker, that's the time to shoot them. If you're the military, goddamn it, that's the time to use all your top defenses and all. That's the time to use it. Don't tell me they didn't knocked off 60 of the top leaders. We ain't talking about the motherfuckers at the bottom. We talking about the motherfuckers. You can't even keep a goddamn government in there. What the fuck is you talking about? They don't even know who running the motherfucker. Man, get out of here, man. Y'all sounds silly. We got a hot motherfucking night tonight, family. We got a lineup. Get in there and check out the menu. We're going to move to the next subject. I know y'all want to talk. Come to the next goddamn video then. Goddamn it, because we got a lot of them lined up. And I'm going to go from video to video. And all you niggas out there rooting for Iran, keep rooting. Because you see what happens. See what happens at the top. You already know what's going to happen at the bottom. So if they knocking off all the motherfucking leaders, right, and you supposed to have security on your leaders. That's where your top motherfucking soldiers supposed to be, on the leaders. That's where you put your elite guard, nigga, on the leaders. So if they knocking off all the leaders, that show you the level and skill of your security, of your guards. So don't come in here and try to show me nothing. I'm seeing this shit. You ain't got no navy. Yeah, you got some attack boat, but they about to get on them. Oh, they about to get on them attack boat. Them little boats they got out there. Oh, they about to get on them. They done already highlighted it. They about to put them Apaches on them motherfuckers. They about to They about to put the work on them motherfuckers. They gonna be gunning them motherfuckers down out there. They gonna bring them drones out there on the water. Yeah, they about to get them. They just blockading now, because that's like them. That's the indicator. The blockade is the indicator that the next step is about to happen. And motherfucker, get your popcorn, because goddamn it, this is gonna be a hell of a motherfucking movie. Believe me. Come right, Black family. Click the link. Get over there to my Patreon, and I'll be right black. Black Pop. Man, Grod, any strategy. You say I don't have no understanding of military. I know when 50 or 60 of your motherfucking leaders been killed. I don't know what strategy you talking about. But I ain't that goddamn dumb. You may be, but I'm not that dumb. Come to the next video.